Blackbeard. Woo! I don't really know what a pirate sounds. Well, I know what a pirate sounds like. Here, I gave it a good attempt there, right, folks? If you've got a problem with how my pirate sounds there, fella, then leave it down below. But this episode is titled Blackbeard, and of course, right, of course, in this episode, the Pogues, they're set to embark on their next adventure. They meet this old man. Oh, Blackbeard treasure, I'll give you $50,000 for it there, fella. Alright? Now, the description for this episode reads, a strange tale of a family curse makes the Pogues think twice about accepting a lucrative offer to search for an amulet linked to Blackbeard. But obviously this amulet, right, is worth more than the 50 Gs that were on offer. But in order to get the information where this site could be, you do have the scene where JJ's like, right, well, can I ask my cousin Boogie about it, but no guarantees. But then they're like, Pope, it's a much better idea if you ask your uncle. Pope's like, he's never going to say no. He's the most straight by the book guy. No, he's not. He's never going to say yes. He's the most straight by the book guy ever. Yada yada yada. Right. And see, at this point, should they literally have not just should Pope not have just lied? Honestly, should he just not have lied and turned around and said, I've asked him, guys, and I'm sorry. He didn't want to do it. I mean, honestly, I think that would. Pope could have saved himself a lot of hassle. I mean, I know you could say that's a bottle job maneuver, but the reality is, Pope is a bit of a bottle jobber, to be honest. But again, what I don't like about this show is I think episode 1 was a bit ridiculous. Bear in mind, right? It's like they win the money, they lose their money, and they get it back here. It's just like ridiculous. But anyway, JJ, John B, they go to Boogie. Boogie doesn't exactly want to give up this place. He doesn't want to give up this location, but he swayed into it. And why he swayed into it is because money, some valuables coming to him. And the problem for me when you look at this and you actually break it down is, it's like a dirt bike for the Blackbeard location. It's just not worth it. You know, I don't know how much this dirt bike's worth, but I mean, this can't be worth more than 10 grand. You know, and this guy has done a bit of history into Blackbeard, and he's like, you know, it's going to take you longer, 45 minutes. Coast Guard's guarded, and you have to do it at night. They're like, all right, we'll do it at day, half an hour, 45 minutes, night, case closed, good night. JJ has to say goodbye to his dirt bike as Boogie. Boogie, oogie, oogie, till I just can't boogie no more. But anyway, it's time. It's time for the Pogues to go out to Blackbeard's location. They go out. It's night time. We have got JJ and Key being pretty much the two divers here. We have got Sarah and the minifan on the coast keeping an eye out. So that means Pope and John B are on the boat keeping an eye out. So these two go down. Then out of nowhere, there's the scuffle with this random guy, but then it turns out this random guy's with other people. This prompts Sarah to see them and try and warn them and let them know, but nothing's really happening. And then you think, oh my god, it looks like he could die. And then JJ and Key get up after JJ, you know, a bit of blood down there. I mean, you would think there was sharks in the water down here, man, wouldn't you? But JJ, regardless, throughout this, actually managed to grab the amulet. So that's good for him. And good for the group, because that's exactly what they needed. But him and Key are in serious danger here as they need rushed to the hospital. And they get put in these like two really weird pods. Like it's one big pod, and it's like, is this like such a common event out here that they need to get put in this? Anyway, John B's like, right, that's good. Let's go to the old guy and demand $1 million. Well, that was kind of Sarah's suggestion. And as they're pulling in to the shore, the cops are there. And they're like, right, let's act normal. And then the cop's like, did you speak to the old guy here? Pope's like, yes. He's like, oh, that's convenient. I was coming to see you to ask the same thing. He's dead, and you're wanted for questioning. End of the episode. Honestly, I think this show just does a lot of like cop-outs. It's like, we're 4 seasons in. I think it's about time we killed like one of the original members of this group. Like, there's no problem killing adults, but they've got big problems killing the actual, you know, kids/teens of this show. I mean, honestly, I kind of just want this show to end after this fourth season. I can't even be arsed watching it anymore. But here, I'm watching it for YouTube. I'll give this episode a 5 out of 10. It was better than the one before it, but my interest has died up. I feel like season 3 was a perfect time to end it. They got the treasure. Ford and Big John died. And it's like there was stuff with Rafe this episode with this woman, but who cares, man? Who honestly cares?